Remember the buzz about the PGA Tour merging with the Saudi-backed LIV Golf? Well, surprise! The PGA just made an unexpected move partnering with a different group called SSG. Yep, a fresh face in the game. So, did the PGA ditch LIV for SSG? Some speculate the PGA used SSG to strengthen their position in talks with LIV, but that's just a speculation. The real question is, what does this SSG merger mean for the future of the PGA, the players, LIV, and golf as a whole? Let us know what your initial thoughts were in the comments below. This is the Golf Caddy, where you get inside the ropes access into the world of golf from a former caddy himself. Now, let's dive into the details. Earlier this week, the PGA Tour announced that Strategic Sports Group had sealed a significant financial and strategic investment of up to $3 billion with an initial injection of $1.5 billion. Before we delve further, let's understand what the SSG or Strategic Sports Group is. It's a group of sports investors with billions of dollars in cash and deep connections to the private equity scene. Led by Fenway Sports Group, headed by John Henry and Tom Werner, owners of the Boston Celtics, Liverpool FC, and Pittsburgh Penguins, SSG includes big names like Arthur Blank, owner of the Atlanta Falcons, Steve Cohen, hedge fund billionaire and owner of the New York Mets, Mark Attanasio, private equity billionaire and owner of the Milwaukee Brewers, Wyc Grousbeck, venture capital billionaire and owner of the Boston Celtics, Mark Lasry, private equity billionaire and former owner of the Milwaukee Bucks, Thomas Ricketts, owner of the Chicago Cubs, and Jerry Cardinal, owner of AC Milan and co-founder of the New York Yankees Yes Network. It's quite a lineup, isn't it? Once the initial $1.5 billion is delivered, the investment group, SSG, secures ownership in a new venture called PGA Tour Enterprises. This entity encompasses the tour's lucrative assets, such as tournaments and media rights contracts, valuing PGA Tour Enterprises at an impressive $12.3 billion. The SSG not only guarantees $1.5 billion to the tour, but also aids in replenishing the tour's finances after a challenging battle with the Saudi-backed PIF. Moreover, loyal players can expect a substantial $1.5 billion in performance-based incentives over the next 5 years. For players, approximately 200 PGA Tour members will become equity holders in PGA Tour Enterprises, earning a total share value of $930 million. Each player's ownership size will be determined by their career achievements, recent successes, and tour status, with grants vesting gradually. An additional $600 million in recurring equity grants will be distributed to players starting in 2025, ensuring player compensation through guaranteed tournament purses for the next 5 years. With over 7 players, including Tiger Woods, Patrick Cantlay, Adam Scott, Jordan Spieth, Webb Simpson, and Peter Malnati, the 13-person board overseeing the new for-profit company ensures player majority control. This represents a noteworthy shift in the PGA Tour's structure and increased player involvement. This financial boost provides the tour with access to a broad network of sports business professionals. Their objective is clear: to assist the tour and its players in generating more income. In the official announcement, Monahan, set to be the CEO of PGA Tour Enterprises, emphasized the significance of making PGA Tour members league owners, stating, "By making PGA Tour members owners of their league, we strengthen the collective investment of our players in the success of the PGA Tour." He further highlighted that the partnership with SSG, a group of American owners and executives of pro sports franchises, will enhance our organization's ability to make the sport more rewarding for players, tournaments, fans, and partners. Henry, the principal owner of Fenway Sports and manager of SSG, expressed excitement for the venture, emphasizing a deep respect for the game and a strong belief in the PGA Tour's potential for expansive growth. It's important to highlight that, until now, the tour has been entirely player-run and player-owned. The SSG investment marks a shift by involving external investors in PGA Tour Enterprises' ownership. This departure means that players and PGA Tour employees will no longer be the exclusive financial beneficiaries of the tour's lucrative business. After the PGA Tour board unanimously approved the deal, player directors stated, It was incredibly important for us to create opportunities for the players of today and in the future to be more invested in their organization, both financially and strategically. In their joint statement, they emphasized that the SSG deal not only strengthens the tour from a business perspective, but also encourages players to be fully engaged in delivering the best golf to fans. The players eagerly anticipate this next chapter and an even brighter future. Moreover, the SSG deal is likely just an initial wave of investment in the tour. Negotiations with Saudi Arabia's public investment fund are ongoing, with the potential for further investment. The tour clarified that its partnership with SSG allows for a co-investment from PIF pending regulatory approval. Progress is being made in negotiations with the Saudi National Wealth Fund for future investments, but the impact of 𝗖𝗱𝗚𝗏𝗓𝗉's role as chairman of PGA Tour Enterprises under the original agreement is unclear. SSG has agreed to any investment by PIF pending necessary review and approval. A congressional committee led by Senator 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗏𝗆 has requested cooperation from 𝗖𝗚𝗡𝗏 to allow the committee to subpoena U.S. consulting firms working for PIF. The European Tour, as part of the original framework agreement, maintains a strategic alliance with the PGA Tour. Discussions are ongoing to explore how they can collaborate for mutual benefit. Crucial to the original agreement was the resolution of lawsuits involving LIV Golf, which, since its launch in June 2022, has attracted notable players like Dustin Johnson, Brooks Koepka, Phil Mickelson, and Bryson DeChambeau. As negotiations with the public investment fund PIF approached the self-imposed December 31, 2023 deadline, LIV signed Masters champion Jon Rahm and world number 16 Tyrrell Hatton for the upcoming season in Mexico, with Rahm's deal reportedly around $500 million. Following the missed deadline, Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan stated that meaningful progress has been made through active and productive conversations with the PIF. This has led to speculation on whether the PGA will proceed with the proposed deal or abandon the Saudi PIF group. Jordan Spieth, for instance, expressed the belief that the PGA Tour doesn't require a merger or agreement with the Saudi PIF, the funder of the LIV Golf League, stating, "I don't think it's needed," after the PGA Tour's partnership with Strategic Sports Group was announced. The PGA Tour's release mentioned the possibility of a co-investment from the PIF contingent on regulatory approval. Spieth stated, "If the PIF were interested in coming in on terms that our members like, and the economic terms are at or not beyond SSG's, and they feel it would be a good idea, I think that's where the discussions will start." Despite initial skepticism, he recognized the positive turn of events, saying, "We're in a place where we could be better than we've ever been on a tour." While the possibility of PIF co-investing in PGA Tour Enterprises exists, any deal may not materialize immediately, as it could face regulatory scrutiny from the United States government, according to 𝗚𝗏𝗍𝒩. Monahan clarified that ongoing negotiations with the PIF are unaffected by the SSG deal. McIlroy, once LIV's prominent critic, softened his stance on players returning to the tour, stating, "I think it's hard to punish people." He acknowledged the negative impact of a diminished PGA Tour and LIV Tour, emphasizing the importance of unity. Spieth, when asked about the consequences for returning players, revealed a range of opinions among players, stating, "I've asked a lot of players, I've done a lot of talking with a lot of players in the last couple of months." He emphasized the diversity of perspectives, indicating varying opinions on whether returning players should face consequences. Conversely, during a call with Tiger Woods, he expressed views supporting the SSG investment in PGA sport, stating, "I just want to say thank you, SSG, for believing in us and believing in our sport." Woods highlighted the potential growth and positive impact on communities, stating, "As the tour grows, we grow," emphasizing the unique compensation structure in sports history. Woods emphasized the more we invest in the tour, the more we get the benefits from it, which has never happened in sports history. So we're the first. It's exciting for me to be able to be a part of that. Although the tour isn't the pioneer in providing player equity, it stands out as the first to implement it on such a significant scale and in this manner. Peter Malnati, another player director on the same call as Woods, echoed the excitement. He expressed, "I actually think it's kind of fitting that you just heard from probably the greatest player to ever play on the PGA Tour, definitely the greatest of our generation, share his enthusiasm and his excitement for this deal. And now I'm going to tell you that as a guy who has been on tour for 10 years and has never finished better than 86th in the FedEx Cup, this deal is equally exciting for me as it is for Tiger." The specifics of what the deal means for players like Malnati and Woods are yet to unfold. As PGA Tour Enterprises is established, each tour member will be treated differently, with details communicated through forthcoming webinars and one-on-one consultations. Malnati acknowledged the historical challenges within the organization, stating, "I have seen and felt and been a part of the frustration, the distrust, the chasm in our organization." However, he expressed optimism and celebration for the partnership with SSG. Malnati emphasized that this collaboration will benefit not only the greatest player of all time, like Woods, but also players like him who have worked hard to fulfill their childhood dreams on the PGA Tour. The ownership stake for all tour members, according to Malnati, will align the interests of players, management, and investors, ultimately improving the sport for fans and increasing overall interest. As the PGA Tour navigates through this captivating saga of unexpected twists and strategic partnerships, the future of golf has taken an intriguing turn, from the surprising alliance with SSG to the potential ripple effects on players, LIV Golf, and the entire sport. The golfing landscape is evolving. Now it's time to share your thoughts on this new development in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video.